You know the song. And you think it's a romantic song. But it's not.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 songs you should never play at your wedding.
Oh, Ed Earl, I've loved you since I was 16 years old. But I've thought about this for a long time. And as much as I'd love for it to work, I know deep down in my heart it ain't never going to be.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most notable tracks that, while beloved, aren't exactly appropriate for your nuptials if you consider their lyrics or contexts. What's the most out-of-place song you've heard at a wedding? Let us know in the comments.
If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
Number 10, With or Without You, U2. Often considered one of U2's best works, this number's soulful tones and seemingly romantic title might sound like the ideal choice for your first dance.
See the stone set in your eyes, see the thorn twist in your side.
But if you pay close attention to its meaning, you might change your mind. Bono reportedly wrote the song while attempting to juggle both being a husband and an artist.
With or without you, with or without you.
The lyrics describe a man in a troubled and complex union that he can't quite let go of.
The next one's dedicated to Rachel from Ross. Rachel, he wants you to know he's deeply sorry for what he did, and he hopes you can find it in your heart to forgive him.
See the stone set in your eyes.
Look, if you love the song, by all means enjoy it. But if the lyrics actually resonate with you, well, that's probably a conversation for before the I do's.
And you give yourself away.
Number 9, November Rain, Guns N' Roses. Given that the music video for this one showcases an epic wedding scene, we can understand why some folks might choose this song for their big day.
I read from November Rain by W. Axl Rose.
But the video is at least somewhat based on a short story called Without You by Del James. In it, a self-destructive musician cheated on his girlfriend, prompting her to take her own life.
Nothing lasts forever, and we both know hearts can change.
That certainly colours the words in a unique, depressing light. Even if you're able to separate the song from the story, it's still almost 10 minutes long.
Everybody needs some time on their own.
Your guests would likely either be bored or disturbed. Either way, there are probably better music choices for a wedding out there. Number 8, Iris, Goo Goo Dolls. Just picture it. All eyes are on you and your significant other as you dance to the most romantic song imaginable. This Goo Goo Dolls track probably isn't what you're playing.
Sooner or later it's over. I just don't want to miss you tonight.
Written for the movie City of Angels, the track is about desperately longing for love. Indeed, the lyrics describe someone who's fallen for a person who may not even know they exist.
And I don't want the world to see me, 'cause I don't think that they'd understand.
And the singer comes across as quite a sorrowful individual too. If you've seen the movie, you'll understand the tragic context. If you haven't, maybe go watch it before finalising your playlist. We'd guess it's probably not the vibe you're going for on what's meant to be the happiest day of your life.
I just want you to know who I am. I just want you to know
Number 7, Always, Bon Jovi. You might think that a song called Always is the perfect declaration of love for your magical day, and in theory, you'd be correct. But in reality, this song tells the story of a man pining for an ex. Sure, some of the imagery is quite lovely, and the melody is certainly stirring, but you don't want to be slow dancing when you suddenly realise that the narrator sounds like he has an almost dangerous fixation on his past girlfriend.
Now your pictures there you left behind are just memories of a different lives.
If the song holds a different meaning to you, don't let us get in your way. It's definitely a beautiful power ballad. We're just saying it isn't always wedding appropriate.
I'll be there till the stars don't shine, till the heavens burst, and the words don't matter when I die.
Number 6, You're Beautiful, James Blunt. It seemed like you couldn't go anywhere in the early aughts without hearing this song, and weddings were no exception.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Despite its deceivingly affectionate title, there's nothing romantic about it. If you don't believe us, take it from James Blunt himself.
I mean, I do find it kind of weird because this song is played at people's weddings and stuff.
He told the Huffington Post that the song is about someone who's stoned and stalking someone else's girlfriend.
'Cause I'll never be with you.
It's safe to say that many of us have come to uncover its creepy content in recent years. So Blunt probably doesn't need to worry about his song playing at people's nuptials anymore. Nevertheless, we're sure that there are plenty of couples who watch their wedding videos back and cringe when this number comes on.
You're beautiful, it's true.
Number 5, I Heard It Through the Grapevine, Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye's version of this song is a Motown classic. Perhaps it's earned a place in the Grammy Hall of Fame, but it probably shouldn't have one at your wedding. Granted, the bop is an oldie but a goodie that will certainly send all your guests to the dance floor. But what exactly is it that he heard through the grapevine?
Don't you know that I heard it through the grapevine? Oh, and I'm just about to lose my mind.
Well, if you listen to the lyrics, the singer talks about learning that he's been cheated on, but not from his significant other.
You could have told me yourself that you love someone else.
And naturally, he's deeply hurt by the lies. If you ask us, themes of infidelity don't really have a place at a wedding, even if they're addressed in a super catchy way. Number 4, My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion. There's a titanic reason why you should skip this Celine Dion classic. Needless to say, most people generally associate this song with the popular 1997 blockbuster.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you.
For some, it conjures up the iconic image of Jack and Rose during the I'm Flying scene. We can almost guarantee that several of your guests would replicate the famous pose if given the chance.
My heart will go on and on.
But for others, it's just a reminder of one of the greatest tragedies of the 20th century and of Jack's heartbreaking demise. Unless you're trying to make your guests sob, this song is probably a non-starter. You probably don't want people thinking of your marriage as a sinking ship anyway.
I hope that this prom is exactly like my senior prom. Theme, my heart will go on. Photo booth with Monica Lewinsky lookalike.
Number 3, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours, Stevie Wonder. You may be skeptical about this one, but just hear us out.
Here I am, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours.
Like many others, the title had us fooled into believing that this song is nothing but a pure proclamation of love. While that's kind of true, it's also about someone who regrets their breakup and wants another shot. We don't know what they did to lose the other person, just that they'd do anything to get them back. That's not quite the feel-good vibe you had in mind, right? Maybe you do find it romantic, and hey, that's fine. It's definitely a great party starter, but all things considered, it might not have the right tone for a wedding.
Here you go. Signed, sealed, notarized. You. Have a nice life.
Number 2, I Will Always Love You, Dolly Parton.
I love you. Will you marry me?
Thanks to Whitney Houston's cover, this track is widely regarded as one of the best love songs of all time. But if you knew why Dolly Parton wrote it in the first place, you might see it a little differently.
If I should stay, well, I would only be in your way.
She penned the song as an olive branch to her professional partner Porter Wagoner after deciding to part ways.
And I will always love you.
It demonstrated how much she respected and valued him. Apparently, he was overcome with emotion the first time she played it for him. As beautiful as that story is, it's still ultimately a song about separation.
And I will always love you.
Is that really the message you want to put out there on your special day? Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Good Riddance, Time of Your Life, Green Day. It's melodic, but full of heartbreak.
It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of your life.
White Wedding, Billy Idol. This track is a little too gloomy to play on the day you joyously tie the knot.
It's a nice day for a white wedding.
I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor. It's a bop, but it's also about getting a lover out of your life and being better for it.
You see me, somebody new. I'm not that chained up little person still in love with you.
I Write Sins, Not Tragedies, Panic at the Disco. Just because it's set at a wedding doesn't mean it should feature at yours.
What a beautiful wedding, says a bridesmaid to a waiter. Yes, but what a shame the poor groom's bride is a whore.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Every Breath You Take, The Police. The music you choose for your first dance makes a statement about who you are as a couple. From that moment on, it becomes your song.
Every single day, and every word you say.
While this is a popular choice, don't let its passionate and smooth melody fool you. It's actually one of the most misunderstood tracks out there.
Every bond you break, every step you take, I'll be watching you.
Sting himself reportedly described it as sinister. That's because it's about jealousy, obsession, and possessiveness.
Can't you see? You belong to me.
Is there anything less romantic than your partner quite literally tracking your every move?
I'll be watching you.
It's not exactly the best foundation to lay if you're hoping to have a healthy union. If this song made your list, it's time to rule it out, because there ain't nothing about love here.
I'll be watching you.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.
I wrote you 4 pages you used against me.